How did your marriage end? She confessed to cheating, and we could never get past it. I was willing to work with her, but her habits to deceive were so ingrained we could never get over the hump. I initially caught her with texts on her phone. She confessed to one, then another. I found myself a victim of what my counselor called trickle truth. She trickled the information to me about her many lovers. At some point I finally said, "Why did you marry me?" And her answer, though dark, was the most honest thing she'd ever said. I needed someone to support me, so we called it. She decided to hire an attorney since the cheating problem could likely cause her to lose a lot. I told her she'd been a good mother to the kids, and they didn't know anything about the cheating, so let's let it stay that way. Split down the middle, and we walk away. She wanted more, since I was still working and she was not. Her attorney had the cheating thing all over his documents, I guess building a firewall, so the court ordered paternity tests. We have 3 kids, 1 out of college, 1 in college and 1 2 years from college, still in high school. The first 2 are my children. The third is not, and there's no way to express my hurt and disappointment in this. She wanted the third child to live with her and I would pay child support. My attorney told the judge I would rather take care of him in my home, since his mother would not use the child support entirely for the child, and would likely use the child as further leverage for revenge. The judge said it was unusual, since the child didn't belong to me and I knew it, but after a one-on-one with the judge to gauge my sentiment toward my son, he agreed that I would be the best parent. My wife had already shown a high level of aggression and deceit, and if he had to pick one on interests of the child it would be me. He just wanted to know if I would use my son against his mother or biological father. I told him, even though I'm on my son's birth certificate as his legal father, I would like to walk through the process of formal adoption, including having the biological father relinquish custody. As it turns out, our next door neighbor's son is the father. He was 16 at the time he made my wife pregnant. Now 30 years old with his own family, he was more than happy to sign off whatever it took to hand my son back to me. The judge said with this form in hand, I didn't have to take any further steps. My attorney had the father sign an additional form that he would not attempt contact with my son. He also agreed to get the medical history of his parents and forward it. I maintained contact with the father from time to time, and told him I wanted to know of any serious medical conditions that my son would need to be aware of. None have arisen thus far. The judge told my wife flat that if the statute of limitation had not run out, he would have her prosecuted for statutory rape of a minor. Mercifully my son doesn't know he's not biologically mine, and for now we are past the storm. We had a lot of fun together for those last 2 years before he went off to college. He visits me more than the other 2. Their mom stays away mostly, doesn't answer invitations much and rarely speaks to them.